Hey my YouTube friends, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we have some wood here for the bed of the 49 Chevy 3100. We've got some metal rails. And today's goal is we're going to try to get these cut down and laid out and get the center routed out so we can get the rails in. So I hope you stick around and check out this video. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this wood out of here. We're going to start taking some measurements and cut everything down to length and lay them out, see what we got. We've got a gas cap in the center. I'll show you that in a minute. So we're going to have to work around that. So let's get this wood out of the way and start getting some measurements. Here's all of our rails. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. I'd like to take a second, ask you to support the channel. The only thing you have to do, and it's completely free, hit this like button, come down here, hit that sub button, click on the little bell and hit all. That way you'll get notifications every time we put up a new video. And like I say, it's free and it really supports the channel. So thanks a lot, and back to the video. These are all the 1x6s. Okay, I measured everything out from here to the back, everything we need. They're going to measure 78 inches long. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the 7 or 8 boards I have down to 78 inches and start laying things out. All right, first board is cut. Alright, we're just going to do a little quick time lapse through all this wood cutting so it doesn't make you bored. I'm trying to keep them all interesting and keep you watching for every second of it. So here we go for our time lapse. All right, let's go see what it looks like. All right, here is roughly the layout. So the layout is 2 1x8s right in the center, and then 3 1x6s on each side. That just works out for me. I've seen different where you have like 4-inch boards and 6-inch boards and 8-inch boards. I'm just going with this layout. It fits my area. Covers the spot up really good. I do have this cap right in the center, so I'm going to have to split the board versus putting it, through one center board. But if I did that, then I wouldn't have the rails. I got a 7 rail kit. I could order one more if I needed to,
but I got 7 rails, and this is going to work out for my 7th rail. And that's the plan, but I guess right now I need to get that laid out and get that cut. All right, so I need roughly a 1/4 inch in here. So I just put 2 bolts in the center there, clamp this in there. A hole saw, that's the same size. I'm just going to stick it down through the center there and see if I can do this. I don't know if I'm close enough yet or not, but we shall go check. All right, so here's the layout. The wood is cut. I just got the rails laying up on there, but all the wood is cut in spots. Cut around that, turn that really nice. Think she's gonna look good. So, considering this truck is 72 years old, and it's been welded, the rails inside have been welded. It's not too far out of square. I mean, of course, it's not perfect. You can see back here. I don't know if you can see it. Some of the wood is a little off, but I'm going to do my best to adjust that whenever I clamp it down. And then it's going to get a trim piece that goes around it, so you will absolutely not see that. So I'm pretty pleased with the wood. I'm going to get it routed out now. And that's the next step. We're going to get it routed out. All right, fast forward ahead. All the wood is routed out, where this sits pretty flush once you get it bolted down. So they're all routed out. Let's cut around the cap. I think it looks pretty good, but not too good for the old ratty truck. So here's what I got. I got right in the center here, once again, 2 1x8s, 1x6s, 3 on each side, 7 rails, and then the outside will get just a trim piece, I imagine so. So next part of this is I will be, and also what I'm doing with this one is I'm bolting all of these down. Well, not with those, I'm using carriage bolts, and I'm bolting all of them down to make this one solid piece. So basically I'm just bolting this together like a 4x4 foot, or 50 inches wide by 78 long, make it one solid board, and then bolting that whole system down with 4 bolts to the frame, 2 up top, 2 on the bottom, more than enough. So that's the plan. Next thing we got to do, get this stained. I'm not much on staining. My wife, however, used to work at a furniture store, and they did staining with furniture and stuff like that. She's probably going to be the one staining this one. So I think the plan is to stain this a sand color or light color, let it set up for a couple days, and then put like a gray or a black on it so it looks like a weathered oak or pine, if you will. So that's the plan. I don't know. You know how I go. That could change. So anyway, next step is to be staining this, and it's probably not going to happen today, but you won't know that because of the video. But the staining will probably occur another time, because right now it's Sunday and it's about beer 30. So I am going to be done working out here for the day, clean up the mess I have. Man, sawdust makes a heck of a mess. So yep, that's what I'm going to do, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, there's our planks, and they're oak. So thanks to the guys that suggested oak as well. And then we're going to do that gray wash on it to make them look a little weathered. Like I said, it fits the patina of the old truck, but I think that looks pretty darn good. So that was the first coat. I'm going to let my wife do the sanding and the second coat because it matters a little more. And she can do the final gray on it. But yeah, they're looking good. Stinks in here though. But there you have it. All right, guys. There's the gray wash on it. Once it soaks in a little bit, should be nice. I'm thrilled to death with the way it turned out. I'll get the bolts once it dries up a little bit, get her bolted down, and we are good to go. All right, next step, got this flipped upside down, getting all of the bolts in here. And then I want to go through, and in this one, I'm going to put a reinforcement bar in there, a metal plate, and one down here. That way it keeps this thing pretty stiff, because I want to be able to pop this off and have access underneath the truck whenever I'd like, because there's a lot of stuff down there that I would prefer to be able to get to without having to crawl underneath of it. So that's where we're at. So she's coming along quite nice. And then what I'm going to do on the bottom here, I'm going to either stain this, or I'm thinking maybe getting some of that spray-in bed liner and spray it. That way it secures the bolts a little bit better as well. Won't vibrate. Even though I got lock washers on them all, as you can see. But the bed liner will keep it from, if it ever does get caught in the rain, keep it from rotting and warping the board. So, all right, let me finish getting these bolted in. All right, guys, that's it. That bed is in. Does it look like it's been there a while? Pretty nice. Once those rails gets a little surface rust on them, I think it'll be even better. But there you go. So we got just pine boards. Do this again. I know you just saw this minutes ago. 2 1x8 pines, 3 1x6s on each side. This is the bed rail kit, 7 pieces. I stained it originally. First it was routed out to fit. If anybody needs to know what it is, when you get your rails, you'll see exactly what you need to do. But if you need it, just let me know. I'll put it in the comments. But it was routed out. Then it was stained with, hold on, I'll even show you. All right, so the stain was a golden oak 210B Minwax. And then the top was a classic gray 271. So what I did is I stained the boards, one good heavy coat, and let it sit for about, I don't know, a day and a half till it's pretty dry. Then I put the gray wash on it. I put it on the whole board, and as soon as I got done one of the boards, I would go back with my towel and wipe it out. And what it did was it left gray just in certain areas. Not the whole board was gray, just spots to make it look slightly weathered. So I'm very happy with this, the way it turned out. Again, I think the way the patina is on this old truck, those boards look great in here. Just nice enough to be cool, but not too nice to be not fit this old truck. So, all right, guys, I know I look terrible. It is hot here today. I got grime marks that hit me in the face. So anyway, thanks for watching. As always, the interior is coming along in the 55 Dreamsicle. I put a little clip right here. All right, Jeffrey, show us how this works, buddy. And with that, we are clearing a 2 4-tonner ram. Gets up there, and at that point, it can tilt. Right now, we got it locked in, but it tilts from that point out. Oh, that's sweet. That is the hinges for the 55 gasser. So that is coming right along. You'll get to see that tilt probably, I'm hoping, by the next video. I'm not sure, though. Life is just crazy, and I'm trying my best to get some good stuff out. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. See you in the next video. Don't want to keep rambling on.